We are joined by Wofford head coach Jay McCauley, Storm Murphy, and Messiah Jones. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, that was fun. Another chance to be here another day with this group. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record here, but I'm really proud of this team. I'm proud of these two young men next to me. It seems like we have different guys up here every day, do we not? That speaks volumes to our depth, to the belief, and different guys stepping up in different times in this tournament. And certainly Chattanooga was a very, very, very tough opponent. They gave us trouble throughout the regular season. They gave a lot of people a tough time. And I just want to say I've got a lot of respect for them. And it could have gone either way, obviously. But at the end of the day, we're really excited for this victory and a chance to play again tomorrow.
Questions?
Coach, can you take us through the last possession and also explain what you wanted to do and just leave it up to Storm's hands, and then if Storm could comment on what was going on there too?
Yeah, we wanted to get the last shot, and we just felt like if we could get the ball in his hands and kind of isolate a side, and if they doubled him, we'd had Trevor in the corner for a three, and thankfully, he made the right play. Big players like that make big plays, and he's made that before. Who can forget his shot versus Sanford a few years ago? When the ball's in his hands, good things happen. And everybody on our team had the trust in him to make the right play. And obviously, I'm very thankful that he did.
Yeah, Coach drew up the play, and just got to trust what he's drawing up. And it looked like Baptiste kind of came out at me for a second, and I kind of thought about throwing it to Trev, not sure if he was going to stay on me or not. And then I think when I took the next dribble, he kind of moved on. And so from there, it was kind of just a ISO one-on-one at that elbow slot. Took Commander to the left, and they've been preaching on me to play off 2 feet and to shot fake. People are going to bite on that. And so I used that shot fake, and he bit on it, stepped through. And, coaches, teammates have confidence in me, and that helps so much. So it was fun.
I know you have more questions than that.
Coach, they're very efficient offensively. Yeah. Talk about the challenges of switching from, last night, slowing a big guy like a Slauson or a Gurley to, coming into tonight, you having to stop a guy like Vila, who's really over the latter half of the season has played so well.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's not easy at all. We were managing foul trouble all night. And he makes that happen. He's very patient. He's very efficient. Listen, that's the number one team heading into the tournament offensively and efficiency-wise. So we had our hands full coming into the game, and to hold them to 27 points in the first half I thought was really good. And we made enough plays down the stretch, I thought, made enough stops to get the job done. But Vila's a terrific player. They have a nice system to get the ball inside out. And certainly that caused some problems early with the fouls. But this guy battling 4 fouls like that at the end of the game, he was huge down the stretch. And that wasn't easy, but it could have been the key to the game.
Yeah, Coach, I want to ask about that. Can you talk about Messiah's contributions, especially down the stretch on the offensive end, and even Trey in the first half, 3 big threes when things were kind of a little sluggish, and then they made the run. He kept the offensive end afloat a little bit.
Yeah, Trey's made big shots all year for us. And when he hits that first one, they know what's coming next. He's going to keep shooting those. And thankfully he did. And then Messiah, things didn't go his way in the first half. And how about this guy? All freshman team, comes in here at the biggest stage. Things aren't going his way. And how does he respond? Like a senior, like a mature senior. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of all of our guys for having that belief and that trust in one another. And I thought that showed late, and he had the confidence to do that. So, proud of him.
Messiah, what's the key to playing defense against Vila in particular?
Vila's an amazing player. He's surrounded by lethal shooters. Just trying to out-tough him. You know, he has the size, he has the weight, and he has skill. You know, that's rare and finding a big fella. You know, just trying to outwork him, get him tired a little bit, and thankfully he did that, kind of, sort of. But you know, we came out here and got the win, and it feels amazing.
Yeah, and they had 1-3 in the first half. All right, they finished with 9, so we hung on a little bit, but we had to congest the paint a little bit, like Messiah was saying, and I thought that opened up some three-point opportunities there late, but thankfully we got one more stop.
Storm, I don't know if this has crossed your mind yet, but I was thinking about 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago in the semifinals when you had a last-second shot?
Yeah.
What do you think about that now? In comparison to this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about that this morning. Even flashback to playing UNCG on Sunday afternoon, and Fletch had 2 good looks at it. I had a look at the end, and it was just short. Thankfully today it wasn't short. It went in, and I was just happy with our whole team's efforts. We were battling. We came up on top because we were physical, we were together, and this team has an unbelievable trust in each other, confidence in each other, in this coaching staff, and we're just excited, how we've been playing, and we're excited to come back tomorrow and do the same.
I guess, Coach, looking ahead to ETSU, you guys had 2 classic battles in the regular season. So what sort of stands out as far as that matchup?
Yeah, obviously they're the number 1 seed for a reason. They've won a lot of ball games. They're well coached, got a good system, and we've had 2 battles with them. So we know it's going to take another group effort, and we're going to get right to work on the preparation, getting organized. And listen, we've been here 3 days and kind of had the same approach. That won't change. And the biggest thing is we get these guys back to the hotel, fed and rested, and get their minds shifted to the next one. So we're looking forward to tomorrow, but we got a lot of respect for those guys.
Coach, what would be more impressive, going 21-0 in the conference, or coming in on a 7-game losing streak as a 7 seed and winning 4 straight?
Yeah, that's a tough one, but we're just 2 different teams. Last year's team was a lot older, and we had some great moments last year. But I thought that has instilled the belief and the foundation into this year's team. And it's just really cool to see these guys grow right now. And the young guys are having fun seeing guys like Storm, and Messiah was here last year and saw the blueprint. And that's all we're concerned about, is kind of continuing that winning tradition here at Wofford and writing our own story. And hopefully it ends in a good way tomorrow.
Coach, sort of follow up on what I was asking you earlier, where do you think you guys maybe match up well with them, and where are they tough to handle? I know Messiah had a couple of really good games against them.
Yeah, Messiah was really good, and we had a couple good stretches in those games offensively, and some stretches we weren't very good. But they've got a lot of firepower over there, and a lot of shooting, and so do we. So I think it's going to come down to who shares the ball and takes care of the ball the best. And then the rebounds is always a really good factor to determine who wins and loses our games, I think, with them. It's always been neck and neck the last couple of years, but it's always kind of been a defensive, physical battle with us. And I know our team will play that way with that mentality tomorrow.
Any more questions? All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.